Coming live from Pesco at Silent Ice Arena, and your Gorillas will be hitting the ice here. The Gorillas are the away team today. They'll be playing against the Wolverines. Gorillas come into this matchup at 19-8, put them in the 4th seed in standings against the Wolverines, who are 10-6-2 in the 9th seed. The Gorillas have 5 games remaining, including this one. They'll travel this weekend to Calgary for their last 4 before playoffs start. Today's first period is going to be brought to you by Amelia Homes. Good.
This like over a little so
Yeah.
I can or
Come down. Want to come down? Yeah. Would it be easier for you?
be good. This is way better.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Good.
That is not like most of the
Is that better here?
yeah.
We'll have the warm-up done in 30 seconds here. We'll get underway. Yeah, it's going outside. She's saying that it's quiet. So I think I have to go on this side. I'll just sit down there. Oh, sorry, buddy. I can't believe I didn't bring the charger. I was like, yeah, we can do either. It's good. And there goes your Gorillas. Starting lineup today will be Brady Anhorn at center, Noah Duke on the left wing, Yuri Doe on the right wing, Merrick Pest and Lacoste in the back end. Starting goaltender, Ronan McCass. And here we go. Wolverines take the puck deep into the Gorilla zone. Puck comes up the board. Anhorn tries to make a chip, can't get it out. Stays inside the zone. Good defensive play by Duke. Doe tries to get it out, stays in the zone. Oh, and we might have some numbers here. Anhorn takes it into the neutral zone, makes a pass to Doe, just chipped wide. Goes towards the Wolverines zone, and that'll be a whistle. Get a line change here. Next line out, we're going to have Palumbi taking the faceoff with DeGust and Gravel on the wings. Riker McAvoy and Lincoln Sinicki on the back end. Faceoff won by Palumbi. Goes to the boards. Puck's out front. Goes just in front of the net. Wolverines defender tries to get it out. Gorilla's keeping it in. Puck's still in the zone. DeGust makes a play. Trying to put pressure on. In the feet of Palumbi. And the puck comes clear where Lincoln Sinicki will retrieve it. He'll dump it back into Palumbi. Puck taken away by the Wolverines defender. Puck comes down the boards. Gorilla's trying to keep it in, but it'll come back into the neutral zone with Gravel taking it out. Palumbi with it now, tries to chip it up. Wolverines go D to D, just misses the pass. Oh, good play by Palumbi to keep it in. Chips it into DeGust. DeGust tries to get a shot on net, gets deflected. Wolverines take the puck behind their net. And that'll get chipped out of the zone. Lincoln Sinicki with the retrieval. One man on him. Simpson putting on the pressure. Puck goes to the far boards. McAvoy chips it up the boards to Wyatt Ho. Wyatt Ho trying to work to get it out of the zone. Wolverines keep it in. Passes it over to the right wing. Shot goes off the side of the net. Stanicki with the puck. Takes it behind his net and tries to chip it up the boards. Puck battle in the side. Wolverines come out with it. Tries to make a pass, but Kornick with a great stick. Wolverines try to pass it up to the point. Simpson with the retrieval. Shot on net. Just off the post. Puck comes back out to Simpson. Tries to chip it out. It'll get out of the zone. And that'll get chipped up to Wyatt Ho. And taken back by the Wolverines. Parker Kornick with it now in the neutral zone. Tries to make a pass. We might have a 2-on-1 here. Gorilla's trying to put the pressure on. Great save by Ronan Lacasse. Wyatt Ho tries to make a play up the side, and it'll come back for an offside. Puck will just come outside the zone on the Gorilla side. Anhorn out to take the face-off with Duke and Doe on the wings. Sanchez and Merrick Pest on the back end. Puck drop. Won by the Wolverines. Duke tries to fight for it. Wolverines will win the puck in the neutral zone. Great play by Jack Sanchez. Duke with it now. Tries to chip it down the ice. Wolverines will take it back in the zone and wind up. Anhorn with the pressure on. Now Doe. That'll come back to Merrick Pestwell. He'll have some time. Up to Doe. Doe will try to dump it in. Now the girls will try to put some pressure on as they try to get out of the zone. And great play by Yuri Doe on the back check. Comes to the middle of the ice. Chipped into the far corner. Jack Sanchez plays it's a play. Duke comes back to help. Chips it up to Doe. Doe tries to center it, and they'll stay on the boards. Saved by Ronan Cass, and he'll freeze the puck for another faceoff draw. Faceoff draw comes to the right-hand side of Ronan Cass on his blocker side. It'll be Palumbi taking the draw. Faceoff draw won by the Wolverines. Chipped over to DeGust to Elliott. Gravel tries to get it out. Puck still in the zone. Columbia on it on the boards. Chips it up. Just misses Gravel. But DeGus is retrieving it. And that'll be an icing. Face-off draw, come to the right of Rowan McCast again. Columbia to take the draw again. Elliot Gravel and DeGust on the wings. Lacusta and Riker McAvoy on the backside. Face-off draw, won by the Wolverines. Puck deflected behind the net. Riker McAvoy back, battling for it with Columbia. And that puck deflects off the back of Rowan McCast and will go in the net. That'll give the Wolverines a 1-0 lead with 10:56 left in the first period. Parker Kornick out to take the draw at center with Emmett Simpson and Wyatt Ho on the wings. Lincoln Stanicki and Riker McAvoy on D. Face-off draw won by Kornick. Looks to chip it up to Simpson. Gets in his feet. They'll try to put it deep in the Wolverine zone. Wolverines pass D to D. Send it over to the board and send it up the ice. Stanicki back to retrieve the puck. Will escape behind his own net. Passed up to Simpson just off his stick. Wolverines look to keep it deep. And that puck gets intercepted. And the shot just wide. Wyatt Ho with the retrieval tries to center it. That puck stays in. Wyatt Ho with a good stick. Wolverines still have the puck. Trying to go down the side. Tries to center it. In the feet of Lincoln Stanicki. Oh, and just shot wide of the net. Another pass up front. You got traffic in front, and Cass will smother that puck for a face-off. 1-0 with 10:06 left in the first period. Face-off draw will come to the left-hand side of Cass with Brady Anhorn taking the draw. Saved by Ronan Cass. Declan Morton putting on pressure behind the net. Tries to chip it up to Doe. Doe still battling. That'll get out. And that'll be an offside. Face-off draw will come out just outside the Gorillas zone. Anhorn take the draw again with Doe and Duke on the wings. Sanchez and Declan Morton on the back. One back by Brady Anhorn to Jack Sanchez. Jack Sanchez takes a look down the boards. He'll center it to Brady Anhorn. That'll get intercepted. Duke trying to help back on the back pressure. They're fighting on the boards. Jack Sanchez still with it, battling behind the boards. Declan Morton will go and retrieve that puck. Try to chip it up. That'll go to the center of the ice. Good stick by Duke. Send it up. Brady Anhorn with the puck. And that gets intercepted at half. Anhorn will chip it into the Wolverines zone. The Wolverines will send it back around their net. Duke trying to keep that puck in. Sanchez will. Pins it on the blue line. Still fighting for it. Oh, and it gets intercepted by the Wolverines. Great save by Lacasse. Shot just wide behind. Go to Lacasse here. Oh, player falls down. Puck will go behind the net. Anhorn. He'll try to move the puck up. He's skating. Great pass to Doe. Doe's skating for it, looking for a battle. Good stick by Doe. And the Wolverines will pull it behind their net and clear it out of the zone. Coming through the neutral zone. Tries to make that pass. Hess with it. He'll chip it out of the zone. Duke with a great play. Intercepts the puck. DeGus with it now. He'll try to send it up the middle. DeGus tries to take it in. He gets taken down, but no call. Puck comes to the point, to the boards. And that'll get out of the zone as Merrick Best retrieves it. Best will take it behind his own net. Wolverines will take the puck back. Still wheeling behind the net. Gorillas trying to put some pressure on it. It gets centered. And a great stick by Lacusta to keep it. Great block by Marquez in front of the net. Trying to keep that wide. Deflected. Columbia comes out with it. Still in the feet, and Pest will come out. He'll have Elliot Gravel with him. Tries to chip it through the middle, and the Wolverines will put it back at center. Shot on net. That'll go high. Wolverines retrieve the puck in the zone. DeGus trying to retrieve it. Tries to get it up the side on the right hand, on the wing. Passes up to Gravel. Great pass. Gravel cuts in center, and it just gets deflected. Lacusta will be retrieving it to keep that puck in the zone. Deep, chips it deep. Wolverines will send it around the boards in their own zone. Puck's coming up the left wing, and they'll chip it past the defenseman. Lacusta back to retrieve it with one on. 6:49 here left in the first. Still a 1-0 game for the Wolverines. Columbia tries to make a pass out. He might have Wyatt Ho here on a break. Wyatt Ho tries to push on. Oh, and gets back checked hard. Kept in by Stanicki. He'll send it deep into Elliot Gravel. He tries to put the puck out front, and he gets tripped. Sent out front. Oh, just past Wyatt Ho. Stanicki with it now on the point. Tries to throw it on the net. Deflected wide where Gravel will retrieve it. Sent to the front of the net. And that'll be a power play for the Gorillas at 6:18 left in the first. That face-off draw will come to the left of the Wolverines goaltender with Parker Cornick taking it. Won by the Wolverines. Emmett Simpson to retrieve the puck on the far side. Chips it to Parker Cornick. And the Wolverines will take that puck from behind their net. And they will skate it out of the zone. Beats the defenseman. Great back check by the Gorillas to help out. Puck goes to the far side. Cornick will come out with the puck. He'll skate it into the neutral zone, try to make a play here. He'll skate wide, gets around the defender. Looks to the middle and just loses the puck. Great stick by Simpson to keep that puck in. Centered it and taken by the Wolverines. So back out to the point. Wyatt Ho keeps it into the zone with a great play. Puck still in. Cornick to Simpson. And that puck will get shot down the ice to clear some time off that power play for the Gorillas. 1:06 left into the power play with 5:22 left in the first period. Stanicki starts wheeling up the ice. Tries to pass up the Doe. That'll get past him. Good stick by Cornick to keep it in. We have a battle on the corner. Puck comes out to Declan Morton, who'll shoot it. And it just gets fanned on, so it'll get chipped back down the ice. Declan Morton back to retrieve it. Puck gets swung around by Declan Morton to Uri Doe. But that gets past him in a point. Oh, Brady Anhorn might have a break here. A little one-on-one. Cuts the middle, cuts back out. Great play. He's got two. Shot. Go! Brady Anhorn. That'll tie this game up with 4:37 left in the first period on a power play goal by Brady Anhorn. Great shot in the top corner. That's the Gorillas' first shot of the game, and they made it count. Face-off draw back in the center. That'll be Anhorn taking it again. Wins the face-off draw. Wolverines take it into the Gorillas zone. Puck sent out front. Oh, almost tipped by his own player into his net, but great heads-up play by Cass. Duke up, might have a 2-on-1. He skates past. Nice pass. Oh, and it's just chipped by Brady Anhorn. Doe trying to put pressure on now. Oh, shot just wide by Doe. Puck comes back out to the point where Morton will try to keep it in. He will to Doe. Doe looks to set it up to shoot. Goes on the backhand, sends it out front to Duke. Back behind the net. Anhorn tries to make a point pass, and it'll just get out of the zone. Declan Morton and Jack Sanchez back to retrieve that puck. And that'll be an icing. With 3:42 left in the first period, we have a 1-1 game. Almost done the first. Face-off draw will come to the left of the goaltender. Won by Palumbi. Palumbi still with the puck. Palumbi to the front of the net, all by himself. Oh, great play. Come back out to Lucusa. Shot on net. Save. Puck gets cleared out of the zone. We might have another icing here, and we do. Great pressure by the Gorillas after that power play goal. That face-off draw will come to the left of the goaltender again. With Palumbi taking the draw, Elliot Gravel on the left wing, James Auguste on the right, Lacusa and Pestback on the defensive side. Puck gets chipped up by the Wolverines. Pest trying to keep that puck in the zone. It's in the feed. He will keep it in. Comes back to the Wolverines defender. He tries to get rid of it, but DeGusse with the steal. DeGusse and Elliot Gravel trying to steal that puck. Great pinch by Merrick Pest to keep that puck in. Puck goes behind the Wolverines net, and it'll get sent down the ice. Gravel trying to keep that puck in, battling on the boards, but it'll get chipped out. The Wolverines will have a 3-on-2 coming into the Gorillas zone. Puck's in the center of the ice, shot on net, just wide of the goaltender. Chipped up by Merrick Pest to the boards to James DeGusse. James DeGusse with a great pass to the middle to Palumbi, tries to find Gravel and just gets intercepted. Lacusa will take that puck and try to send it up the ice. He'll get him. And it gets stopped by the Wolverines, put back into the Gorillas zone. Palumbi will chip it down the ice to Gravel. Back up to DeGusse. Might have a chance here. And that'll be called offside. Face-off draw come outside the Wolverines zone with 2:26 left in the first. 1-1 game. Parker Cornick will take that draw. Emmett Simpson a wide hole on the wings. McAvoy and Stanicki on the backside. Wolverines will win that face-off. Stanicki saves it up the middle. Chip back to the Wolverines player. Good stick by Stanicki to make up for that. McAvoy up the middle to Parker Cornick. Oh, and it gets intercepted by a player down on the ice. Simpson with it now. Tries to chip it up the middle. That puck will get kept in. It'll come out. Puck might be offside, but the Wolverines will steal that puck and come back the other way. They have a one-on-one. Stanicki trying to stay with the defender. Great stick. And we might have a penalty. And we do. That penalty with 1:52 left in the first will come to Emmett Simpson. It'll be a 2-minute penalty. And that'll be an interference penalty on Emmett Simpson. So the girls will be on the PK here with Parker Cornick taking the face-off draw to the left. He'll win that puck back to Lincoln Stanicki. He'll send it down the boards, try to get it out. Back to the Wolverines on the point. Shot on net. Oh, what a save by Lacasse on that deflected puck. Wyatt Ho tries to get it out now. Puck's battling on the sideboards here. Riker McAvoy with it now. Takes it behind his own net, and he'll try to fool the defense and try to get that out. That'll stay in. Wyatt Ho trying to put the pressure on to get that puck out. McAvoy with a good step up. Shot on net, just wide of Lacasse's glove side. Stanicki tries to get it out, and it'll go off his own player to the front of the net. Shot back behind the net where McAvoy will try to make a 2-on-2 coming down. McAvoy and Parker Cornick. McAvoy, great cut to the outside. Shot on net, just high of the net. Great pinch up by Riker McAvoy. The Wolverines will take it back behind their own net. Wolverines have a 3-on-2 coming back the other way with 51 seconds left in the first period. Shot on net, just wide of the goaltender. Shot back to the middle. McAvoy tries to make a play. Stanicki, great stick to get that puck out. He'll chip it up to Parker Cornick, who will try to center it to Anhorn, but it gets intercepted. Stanicki still on that puck. And what a glove save by Ronan Lacasse. Showing off those cat-like reflexes. Great save by number 92 there. Keep that puck out of the net and keep this game at 1-1. 37 seconds left on the power play for the Wolverines with 29 seconds left in the first period. Wolverines will win the puck back, but Brady Anhorn might be on foot race here to get that puck down. He might have a break. Anhorn down on the left wing, cuts in front of the net, backhand, saved by the Wolverines. Great hustle by Anhorn to get that shot on net. Almost made this a 2-1 game for the Gorillas. Puck draw to the left-hand side of the goalie with 18.7 seconds left in the first, 26 seconds left on the power play. Anhorn wins the puck back. Oh, gets intercepted by the Wolverines. Puck comes in, breakaway shot, and that's a goal. Walker side. And that'll negate the power play to make this a 2-1 game for the Wolverines with 9 seconds left in the first period. Face-off draw comes to center with Anhorn taking the draw. Puck face-off won by the Gorillas. Will come back in the zone with 5 seconds left. Chipped wide. Sanchez will just try to kill the time, I think, in the first period here, and he will. And that's the first intermission. After one, we have a 2-1 game for the Wolverines. Wolverines have 10 shots on net. The Gorillas have 3. Second period will be brought to you by Big West Ford. So far, we have a low-scoring event. The Gorillas, 235 goals on the season. That's second in the league. Used to putting up a lot of goals on the scoreboard, so we'll see what they can do here in the second and third period. Next game will be Friday, 5 p.m. in Calgary against Sauce Hockey Academy. So make sure you guys tune in again this Friday at 5 o'clock. We'll get the second period kicked off here. Goalies will switch sides. We'll have Brady Anhorn taking the face-off. Uri Doe on the right wing. Noah Duke on the left. Declan Morton and Jack Sanchez on the back end. Face-off draw won by Anhorn. To the left side, over to Jack Sanchez. Sanchez will try to dump it out of the zone. Duke goes back in to help, but that'll be an offside call. And that face-off will come just outside the Gorillas side. Face-off draw one back to Sanchez. Looks up the middle. Tries to play that puck. Duke chips it up the boards. Can't get it out. Back to Sanchez. He'll get that puck out of the zone to clear that pressure. Back in that zone. And will try to chip that puck. He'll try to put it back in the zone. Backhand. Sends it back to Declan Morton. He sends it back to Doe. Doe tries to chip it up. And we might have a tripping call here. And we will. That'll be at 19:23 in the second period. Uri Doe is going to get a 2-minute penalty for tripping. Cast. Columbia taking the face-off with DeGus on his wing. Merrick Pest and Owen Lacusa on D. Face-off draw won by the Gorillas. Chip back, can't get it out. James DeGus might have a break here. Gets that puck out of the zone, but it'll be sent through the neutral zone and back into the Gorillas zone. Pest with it. Nice chip up to DeGus. DeGus trying to fight on the boards for it. Puck will be sent back out front. DeGus makes a move. That comes up the middle. We might have a 2-on-1. We definitely have a 1-on-1. DeGus shot on net, just high of the net. Merrick Pest will get that puck and try to keep it into the Wolverine zone on this penalty kill. Puck gets chipped up the boards. And we might have a 5-on-3 here. DeGus will end up getting a penalty at 18:45. Still a minute 22 left in the original penalty on Doe. So this will be a 5-on-3 for the Wolverines for quite a bit of time at 18:45. That will be a penalty. Number 29, James DeGus on body checking. Face-off draw to the left of the pass. Draw won by the Wolverines. Back out to the point. Shot on net. Tipped just wide of the net. And that'll be called a high sticking. So that puck will come outside of the Gorillas zone. Kornick to take the draw outside the blue line. He wins it, but gets over to the Wolverines. Puck sent back in deep to Merrick Pest. Merrick Pest will look, try to clear it out the zone, and he'll get it down the ice with a great play. Try to kill some of this penalty time. Kornick back to retrieve it as the Wolverines take it behind their own net. Great pressure by Kornick, making a havoc down in the Wolverines zone. Wolverines will come back out with it, try to make a pass across the ice, and will just go ahead of their player. Wolverines get it into the Gorillas zone. Hess with it, fighting behind the net. Puck still against the boards as they battle for it. 33 seconds left in the original penalty to Doe. Puck out, Lacusta will chip it, try to get it out of the zone, but it looks like it's going to stay in. Just gets past Merrick Pest to the behind the net to the Wolverines player out front, but what a play by Lacusta. Great interception. He'll take it down the right wing. He'll try to beat the player wide. Lacusta tries to tip it. Oh, it goes off the goaltender. Great play by Lacusta to keep that pressure in the zone. And he'll go for a change. Great shift by Owen Lacusta. Puck comes out of the zone. McAvoy. That'll be the end of Doe's penalty with 35 seconds remaining on the Gus penalty. Ravel with it now. Makes the chip. Tries to go to the center. Taken back by the Wolverines. 17:09 left in the second period. 20 seconds. Gorillas just trying to kill this off. Stanicki back to retrieve it. This won't be enough for an icing. Stanicki, he'll try to shoot down, and he'll get it down the boards. A great play by Stanicki to get it out of their zone. Wolverines will take that puck. Ravel tries to steal that puck. They'll just miss it. Wolverines trying to chip it out of their own zone now. Great steal by Anhorn. Anhorn cuts to the middle. He might have a chance to shoot. Up to Gravel. Comes back to the point to McAvoy. Shot blocked by the Wolverines defender. Anhorn on the side tries to center it. That's deflected by the Wolverines player who tries to get it up the boards. Simpson with a great hold on the blue line. The puck will go behind the Wolverines net as Gravel battles for it. He'll steal that puck, try to get it out front. Shoots it off the side of the net. Tries to center it. He does to Simpson. Simpson. Shot save. Another shot by Gravel. Great try. Passes it out to the point. Great pass by the Gravel. Shot on net by McAvoy. That'll go off the side of the net. Gravel with more work behind. For some reason, that's not called. But Simpson will come out with that puck. Stolen by the Wolverines, and they'll chip it out of the zone. McAvoy will go down. We might have a 2-on-1 for the Wolverines here. Pass out front, but great back check by Simpson. He'll try to get it back into the zone, and he will relieve that pressure for the Gorillas. Wolverines are back to retrieve that puck. Swing around their own net, tries to chip it up, but Simpson will try to keep that in. Ravel with a great chip to the middle. Gets back to the defender on the Wolverines. Ravel still with the puck. Tries to send it deep. Great pinch by Sanchez to keep that in. Another one. Trying to battle. Great stick by Declan Morton out to Wyatt Ho. Wyatt Ho down the right wing. He'll send it around the net. Duke will try to get it now. And we might have a penalty. And we will on the Wolverines. With 15:02 left in the second, that'll be a penalty for hooking on the Wolverines. Put the Gorillas on the power play, down 2-1. See if they can make something happen here. Anwar will come out to take that draw with Doe on the wing. Sanchez and Declan Morton on the backside. Puck won by the Wolverines. Duke trying to chip it deep. Should have been too many men, but nothing's called. So we'll have a draw here. No penalty on the play. Draw comes to the right-hand side of the goaltender again. Anhorn take that draw. Anhorn will win that draw over to Duke. Duke tries to chip it deep. That puck will go off Duke's head. Duke comes up with the puck. He'll look to center. Oh, and the pass in, it just gets wide of Doe. Great try. Get that puck out front. Sanchez back to retrieve it. Sanchez will take it behind his own net and try to chip it up the boards. He's got one in. He'll send it up to Brady Anhorn on the left wing. Duke will come back and retrieve that puck, and he'll turn up. Duke will get it over to Doe. Duke to Doe, shot, saved. Doe will retrieve it again, send it out to Duke. And that's a glove save. Great try. This line put a little bit of pressure on there. Tried to make this a 2-2 game. 1:11 left in the power play. 14:08 left in the second period. Columbia will come out to take the draw to the right of the goaltender. Ravel and DeGust on the wings. Lacusta and Pess on the backside. Face off won by Columbia. He'll keep that puck. Send it back to Lacusta. Lacusta will look to send it deep into the zone. Puck retrieved by DeGust. Still has it. Columbia goes in to help. There's a battle in the corner now for the puck. Columbia and DeGust still trying to battle with the defender, trying to get that puck loose, and DeGust will get it loose. Great pass back to Lacusta. Lacusta, D to D, over to Pess. Pess, shot on net. Just shot wide. DeGust will retrieve that puck. And it's in! There's James DeGust. Great shot on net. James DeGust with the goal from Owen Lacusta and Merrick Pess. That'll tie this game up on the power play. 2-2, 13:36 left in the second. Sneaky little play by DeGust to bank that off the goal and put it in the net to even this thing up. Columbia back to take the draw at center ice here. Columbia will win the draw again. Sends it back to Merrick Pess. Pess looks up the middle to hit DeGust. They'll chip back to Columbia. And we got an offside call. That face-off draw will come outside the Wolverines zone. Columbia takes the draw. Wolverines will win that draw. Hess chips it back into the Wolverines zone. It's a battle on the boards. Columbia comes away with it, comes down the right wing, chips it out front to Gravel. Oh, and it's just shot and deflected off the goaltender. Columbia and DeGust go in to help him out. Great move by DeGust, just gets taken. Great back check by DeGust to help out with the pressure. Wolverines will take it into the Gorillas zone. Shot on net, that'll go high and come on the opposite side of the boards. Wolverines will keep that pressure in the Gorillas zone. Parker Cornick tries to chip it out. They'll get back to the center of the ice on. The Wolverines will shoot it high. Now Gravel has it up the sideboards. But that'll be an offside call on the Wolverines as their players couldn't get out of that blue line. 12:35 left in the second period. 2-2 game. 10 shots for the Wolverines, 8 for the Gorillas. Face-off draw come outside the Gorillas zone at the blue line. Face-off draw with Parker Cornick. He'll win that draw and try to push it forward. And he'll get it. Still has the puck. He has White-Ho on his right. Tries to take it wide and sends it to the front of the net. That'll get smothered by the Wolverines. Face-off draw will come to the right-hand side of the goaltender. Cornick can take that draw with Ho and Emmett Simpson on the wings. Face-off won by the Wolverines. Chip back. Zanicki tries to pinch that in. White-Ho will chip it over to Simpson. Back to Cornick. Sends it out front. Just wide of Simpson. Ho tries to chip it back deep. That'll go deflect off him. He'll keep fighting for it as the Wolverines take it behind their own net and try to send it out. And they won't get it out of the zone. Zanicki takes it out of the blue line. Sends it up to Simpson. Simpson will dump it in deep. He'll get Cornick on it, chasing behind the net. Cornick fights and gets that puck over to White-Ho. White-Ho will try to shoot it behind. Wolverines players swinging around the boards. Zanicki steps up to try to keep that puck in. Comes out. Zanicki still with it. Tries to chip it up the boards. And that'll go back deep again. 11:38 left in the second. 2-2. White-Ho goes down behind the net. Great stick by Parker Cornick. Keep that deep. He'll get shot off the boards. Chipped to the middle of the ice to the Wolverines player in his own zone. And he'll get past the blue line. Simpson back to retrieve that puck on the back check. Tries to send it up to wide hole and just misses him. The Wolverines will retrieve that puck, try to get it out of the zone, and they will. They might have an odd man rush here. Great defensive play by McAvoy. Blocks that pass from getting over to center. And that puck will get chipped out of the zone. Wide Ho trying to retrieve the puck on the far right boards. Good stick. And the Wolverines will come away with it. Stanicki now with it. And he just loses the puck. This might be a chance for the Wolverines. And they shoot blocker side and score. That'll make this a 3-2 game with 10:51 left. Yeah. 10:51 left in the second period. 3-2 for the Wolverines now. Anhorn to come take the draw at center ice. Doe and Duke on the wings. Morton and Sanchez on defense. Wolverines will win that draw. Duke will try to get to it now. Good pressure in. That'll be smothered. Puck draw will come to the right-hand side. Anhorn take that draw. Face-off draw. Won by the Wolverines. Back to the defender. Chips it up the board. Sanchez will keep that. Tries to hold it on the blue line. And the Wolverines might have another odd man rush. Great play by Duke to back check. Puck gets sent behind the net. Great save. Oh, and a glove save by Lacasse. Great play. Lacasse will keep this a 3-2 game for the Wolverines with that huge glove save. Columbia will come out to take the draw to the right of Lacasse. Face-off draw won by Columbia. He'll try to center it down the wing. He'll chip it up to Elliot Gravel. We might have an odd man rush here, 2-on-1. Gravel taking it down the left wing. Tries to stick handle Brown. Can't keep it. Sanchez tries to dump it in deep. Wolverines take it through the neutral zone into the Gorillas zone. Great stick by Declan Morton there to keep it wide. And that pass is just sent wide. Gravel trying to bring it up the left-hand boards. Tries to chip it out. Sanchez sent it down to the middle to Gus. He will. Shot score! Change the Gus from Jack Sanchez. Great feed up the middle. That'll make this a 3-3 game with 9:51. Face-off draw, come back to center here. Parker Kornick. Win the draw, get it over to Wide Ho. Chip kept in by Emmett Simpson. Emmett Simpson, big shot on net. And saved by the Wolverines goaltender. Gorillas are starting to get more pucks to the net now. Face-off draw come to the right-hand side of the Wolverines goaltender with Parker Kornick taking the draw. Wide Ho and Emmett Simpson on the wings. Lacusta and Pess on the defense. Kornick will win that draw back to Ho. Has to step up, try to chip that in back to Parker Kornick. Parker Kornick looks to center it. He'll get on the right-hand side board, send it across to Emmett Simpson. Lacusta will try to chip in, and he'll pinch and keep that puck deep in the Wolverine zone. Girls try to fight on the board. Simpson comes loose with it. Back out to Parker Kornick. Parker Kornick looking to make a move to put it on net. Over to Wide Ho, just gets deflected. Kornick back trying to keep that puck in his zone. Simpson might, and just gets out of the blue line. But Wide Ho will get it, and he might have an odd man rush. Wide Ho on the left-hand side. Just gets deflected wide. And it'll get chipped up to a Wolverines player. Comes through the neutral zone into the into the girls zone, my apologies. Save and smothered by Roman Lacasse. 8:52 left in the second period. We have a 3-3 game. That puck draw will come to the right of Roman Lacasse after that save. Anhorn to take the draw with Doe and Duke on the wing. Stanicki and McAvoy on defense. That'll get one. Doe trying to on the defender. Duke will get it. He'll chip it past. Try to get past to Doe. Back to Stanicki, back in their own zone. Tries to send it over to McAvoy. McAvoy will chip it up to Doe. Doe tries the backhand. McAvoy chips it back up to Doe. He'll try to send it up. Duke will take it. Try to send it to Anhorn. Anhorn tries to make a chip. Doe tries to get it down the right-hand wing. He'll try to send it out front. Oh, just deflected wide by the defender. Wolverines come back on the left side, trying to get a shot on net. Stanicki, great pressure. Blocked by Doe. And that puck will be smothered by Lacasse to stop it again. .809 left in the second period. 3-3 game. And that draw will come to the right of Lacasse again. Columbia to take the draw. The Gust and Gravel on the wings. Sanchez and Declan Morton on defense. Face-off draw in the middle. Sent back to the Wolverines defense. Kick save by Lacasse to kick that wide. Puck goes behind the net. And we might have a penalty here. And we do. Looked like it was just two players going into the boards, and they're going to call it on Sanchez. 2 minutes for body checking. So they'll go on the penalty kill here. With 7:54 left in the second period. Columbia will take that draw with the Gus on the wing. Hess and Lacusta on D. The Gus tries to get it out, but stopped at the point. Sent into the far corner. Hess trying to get on that puck to put some pressure on. Hess still putting that pressure on. Tries to get it. Puck was taken up by DeGust. He might have some room to skate here. Looks. He's in the neutral, so he gets hooked. And that'll just even it up right there, as there will be a hooking call on the Wolverines with 7:33 left in the second period. There was 1:39 left on that power play for the Wolverines, and that'll get rid of that. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey here, and that draw will come into the Wolverines zone to the right-hand side. Kornick out to take the draw with Gravel on the wing. Lacusta and Pess on the point. Wolverines will win the draw and take the puck behind their own net. Tries to send it down the left-hand side. Pess will step up and try to keep that puck in. And it'll just get past the blue line. Kornick over to Gravel. Gravel tries to put a shot on net. And that'll get gloved. And that'll be a stop and play. Seemed like the ref was reluctant to blow the whistle there on that cover. But we finally got a whistle. Draw will come to the right of the goaltender again. Kornick can take the draw again. Face-off won by the Wolverines. And we'll pass it down. See if this puck has enough on it to be an icing. And it won't. Hess back to retrieve it. Hess up to Gravel. Gravel tries to chip by. Gets it out of his own zone. But that'll get chipped back in. Hess has time to wind up here in his own zone. Just chips it out of the zone. And that'll get sent back in. Lacusta back to retrieve it now. He'll skate behind his own net. Lacusta winding up. He has some room to skate here. And that'll be offside on Kornick. Just couldn't stay on. That draw will come outside the blue line in the Wolverine zone. Simpson to take the draw with Hull on the wing, and McAvoy and Stanicki on the backside with 6:35 left in the second period. Shipped into the Wolverine zone. Kept in by Lincoln Stanicki. Nice move. Try to put a puck on net, and it just gets deflected off his stick. Good pressure by Stanicki to keep that puck, and it'll get sent down the ice, and we might have an icing here. And we will. With 6:15 left in the second period. 21 seconds left in Jack Sampson's penalty. 42 seconds left in the Wolverines penalty. Simpson to take the draw again to the right of the goaltender. Face-off draw, one back to Stanicki. Stanicki steps up, might have a shot on net. Just shot wide of the net. Sends to the opposite side boards where the Wolverines are trying to chip that out. And it gets sent out of the zone. Back into the Gorillas' end where Stanicki will retrieve it. Stanicki back, tries to make a play up the boards to Sam Simpson, and he'll get it. That'll be the end of the penalty for the Gorillas. Shot just deflected wide. Good stick by Raker McAvoy to get in the way. Stanicki looking up to the middle of the ice. He'll get it up to White-Ho. They might have a 2-on-1. Puck gets lost. He tries to chip it up to Anhorn, and that'll just get past. And that'll be an offside call. That'll get rid of both penalties now. 5:33 left in the second. 3-3 game. Face-off draw coming just outside the Wolverines zone. Anhorn out to take the draw with Dylan Duke on the wings. Sanchez and Declan Morton on the backside. Face-off draw won by the Wolverines. Chipped up the boards to Sanchez. Sanchez will look. Steps up. Makes a great move. Sanchez skates with it. Sanchez to the middle of the net. Looks to shoot. Just goes wide. Doe with it. The retrieval behind the net. He'll try to send it out. And that pass gets stolen away by the Wolverines. Sanchez back with it. Has some time with the puck. Looks to the boards. Just stays in the zone. Great chip by Duke up to Doe. Doe looks to make that pass to Anhorn. He might have it. Anhorn in. Shot. Goal! Great shot by Brady Anhorn to score here again in this game. Chip up the boards by Noah Duke to Uri Doe for the assist. And that'll give the Gorillas a 4-3 lead in the second with 4:58 left in that second period. Columbia take the faceoff at center. Faceoff draw won by Columbia over to Gravel. Columbia back with the puck in the neutral zone, but it'll get stolen by the Wolverines. Shot on net. That'll get gloved by Ronan Lacasse. No big deal. Face-off draw come to the left of Lacasse. Won by the Gorillas. Sanchez with the puck, tries to center it. Gets stolen. Puck's loose in front of the net. Wolverines have come away with it. Sent up to Gravel. Gravel trying to get it out of the zone. Tries to chip to center. Columbia's still with it. Columbia still has the puck up the right side boards. Wolverines trying to get it out of their own zone now. Tries to keep it out. Great stop by Declan Morton to keep that in. Shot on net. Deflected by the Wolverines player. Gravel with the steal. Shot deflected. DeGusto retrieved that puck. Tries to make a pass. Just fans on it. Wolverines have come out with an odd man rush. Puck passed over. Great save. Puck still in the crease. Gets past. Lacasse standing on his head to keep these Gorillas ahead in this game. And Columbia will get it out of the zone. Foot race for the Gorillas trying to make it on the opposite side. Battle along the left-hand board. Sanchez tries to come out with it. Declan Morton tries to chip it up to Sanchez. Sanchez will pass it up to DeGusto. And that puck will just come out of the Wolverines zone. Morton will send it back deep into the zone. And he'll go for a change. Wolverines will take the puck behind the net with 3:28 left in the second period here. Columbia steals the puck up the left-hand side. DeGusto goes in battle for the puck now. Two Gorillas battling for the puck. Columbia and DeGusto. But the Wolverines have come away with it and tried to chip it past. Merrick Quest trying to make a play on it. Wolverines will get it. We have a 2-on-1. Shot on net. Glove save by Lacasse. Great save by Lacasse. Keep this game at 4-3 with 3:06 left in the second period. Face-off draw come to the right-hand side of Lacasse. Parker Corrick take the draw. White-Ho and Emmett Simpson on the wings. Parker Corrick will win that draw. Back to Merrick Press. Puck's behind the Gorillas' net. Trying to chip it out. Just goes wide of the net. White-Ho up to Simpson. Simpson trying to beat him wide. He will. Simpson might have a chance here. Great cutback by Simpson looking into the middle and just gets taken away. Wolverines is taken out of their own zone. Puck gets dumped deep into the Gorillas zone. Lacusta trying to get it around their boards. And he will, up to Emmett Simpson. Emmett Simpson trying to make a pass out. Gets into the defender's feet on the Wolverines, and he'll send it back deep. Lacusta will take the puck behind his own net. Chips it up the board to Merrick Pest. Trying to get it out of the Gorillas zone. Tries to look middle. And it deflects off the Wolverines player. He might have had wide hose streak in there. Lacusta chips it up to Simpson. And they'll get that puck out. Now we have a 2-on-2. Wide hole over to Parker Kornick. And we have an offside. 2:06 left in the second period. 4-3 Gorillas. They'll try to add on to this lead here before the end of the second. Anhorn out to take the draw with Dolan Duke on the wings. McAvoy and Stanicki on defense. That puck will come just outside. Won by Anhorn, out to Stanicki, but gets stolen by the Wolverines player. McAvoy back to retrieve that puck. He cuts in front of his own net, makes a pass over to Doe. Doe trying to take it up the right-hand wing. He'll try to beat the defender. Tries to center, but it gets deflected back towards the neutral zone. Wolverines take it into the Gorillas zone. Walker save by Lacasse. The puck will be behind the net. Wolverines player trying to center it. Stanicki with it now. Stanicki trying to get it out. They'll get it out of the zone, and the Wolverines player will send it deep. Offside being called on the Wolverines, so they have to tag up. McAvoy carries the puck out. Doe will send it down the boards. Wolverines will keep it. Doe tries to chip it back deep into the zone. That'll get deflected. Gets out of the zone. McAvoy steps up. Duke tries to take it in. Cut back middle. Puck's deflected. Puck is up for grabs here. Stanicki will step up. Take it up the middle. He'll send it back into the Wolverines zone. Stanicki goes in deep off defense, trying to keep that puck in the zone. Wolverines try to send it around the boards. Out to McAvoy. He'll try to center it in front of the net. That gets deflected. Anhorn with it now. It's shot on net. And that'll go behind the net. Saved by the goaltender. Duke tries to make a play on it, but can't get it out front. Back out to Stanicki on the point. He'll throw this puck on net. Oh, and just wide put off the goaltender's pad. They'll try to chip it out of the zone. That gets kept in. Duke will try to stay on it. Great pressure by the Gorillas here. Dole will come back in the other zone. He might have some options. Dole with a great play. Great try by the Gorillas. With 0.5 seconds left in the second period, the draw comes to the left-hand side of the goaltender for the Wolverines. 4-3 lead by the Gorillas. The Gus takes the draw, and that'll be the second period. 4-3 for the Gorillas. 20 shots by the Wolverines, 16 by the Gorillas. Third period will be brought to you by Lacasse Advisory Services. The girls have had great goaltending and defense all year. They're fifth in the league in goals against with 136 goals. And they're getting some of that goaltending tonight by Lacasse. The rest of the games for this Saturday in Calgary, Saturday morning at 10 a.m., the girls will be playing against the Mob. At 1:45 in the afternoon on the Saturday, it'll be against the Calgary Crusaders. Sunday morning at 10 a.m., they will play the Mob again, and that'll wrap up the season schedule right before playoffs. start this third period. We've got Columbia at center. Gus and Gravel on the wing. Sanchez and Morton on the back end. Girls will try to close this thing off to get their 20th win of the season. Face-off draw won by the Wolverines. They'll send it back into the Gorillas zone where Declan Morton will take that puck and chip it up to Gus, but sent back in. Morton steps up, collides with his own player. Wolverines might have a chance here. Shot goes real wide of the net. Sent to the front of the net now. Declan Morton falls down, and a big save by Lacasse to keep this a 4-3 game. Draw come to the right-hand side of Lacasse. Columbia to take the draw again. Face-off draw. Won by the Wolverines, but stolen by James Gus. He'll chip it up to Elliot Gravel, who might have a chance here. Gravel down the left wing. Shot. Just sent wide. Gus will retrieve that puck on the right-hand side. Tries to center it. Wolverines trying to chip it out of their own zone. Columbia trying to keep that in. It'll just get chipped out to Sanchez. Sanchez looks middle to Gus. Great pass. Gus tries to stick handle through the defender. Just loses the puck. Wolverines defender will chip it back into the neutral zone. Sent to center ice. Columbia will intercept that and try to send it over to Gravel. Great pass by Columbia to Gravel. They'll carry it in. Left side tries to make a play, and that'll get deflected by the defender. Wolverines come away with the puck and chip it down the zone, but Sanchez will step up and keep that up there. Wolverines take it. Might have a 2-on-1 here. Shot on net. Deflected off Morton's stick. That'll go wide of the net. Great stop by Morton to send that down around the boards. Parker Cornick now with it, trying to make a play. Sends it up to the center. And that'll be stolen away by the Wolverines defender. Cornick has some time in his own zone now to look. Sends it to the middle. Tries to get Gravel. He might have Wyatt Ho. Tries to chip it over to Gravel, but it'll just get loose of it. Gorillas trying to put that pressure back on. Sanchez keeps it in the zone. Tries to put a shot on net. Deflected off the Wolverines player. Try to send it out again. Sanchez steps up. He'll try to keep that in. 2-on-1 for the Wolverines here. Morton trying to make a defensive play. Shot wide of the net. Wolverines will keep it deep in the Gorillas zone, and Sanchez retrieves it behind the net. Tries to chip it up to his winger. Parker Cornick will go and retrieve that puck, looking for that pass. Cornick will get back with that puck after the retrieval. Simpson in with a 2-on-1. Simpson stolen away by the defender, who will try to skate it out. Wolverines have some numbers here, but that'll be an offside call on the Wolverines, and that puck will come outside the blue line. 17:35 left in the third, still 4-3 for the Gorillas. 21 shots for the Wolverines, 16 for the Gorillas. Cornick will take that draw just past the blue line. Puck one back to the Wolverines. Gets back in their zone. They try to set it up the left-hand boards. Pest tries to step up to keep that puck deep. Battle on the left-hand boards here. Wyatt Ho will come away with it. A great deep move. Tries to make a play on it on his backhand. Gets stolen by the Wolverines. They'll take it behind their own net, trying to find room to skate, and it gets deflected away by Parker Cornick. We might have a call against the Gorillas here. And that'll be on number 43, Merritt Pest. That'll be 2 minutes for interference at 17:05 left in the third. Gorillas will go on the penalty kill again, Trying to keep this a 4-3 game. Comes to the right-hand side of Lacasse. Anhorn to take the draw. Chips it up to Duke, trying to get that puck out. Lincoln Stanicki will get it on his backhand. Tries to dump it down. He'll get it out of the zone. Great play by Stanicki. They're trying to send it D-to-D by the Wolverines. Duke trying to retrieve that puck. Stanicki tries to send it out, but it gets intercepted at the point. Just shot wide. McAvoy will try to retrieve that. Tries to send it up to Anhorn. That'll get sent down the ice. Anhorn will try to win a puck race. Wolverines will retrieve the puck behind their net. Trying to find room to skate. They'll chip it up the boards. Stanicki will get the puck. Wolverines still with the puck in their own zone. Try to skate it out. They make a pass up the left wing. Anhorn trying to get that puck. Nicky will get that puck. He has it on his backhand. He'll backhand it down to Duke. Duke will have to beat two people to get to the net. Duke, shot on net. Glove save by the Wolverines goaltender. Duke still trying to put that pressure on with Anhorn. Sends it out to Duke. Oh, and just deflected off Duke's stick. McAvoy, great step up. Keeps that puck deep with 47 seconds left on the penalty kill. Duke trying to go after that puck. And he'll get it out to Stanicki. Stanicki tries to make a toe drag to the middle. It just gets deflected wide. Great stick to the middle. Over to Plumby. Plumby's still putting that pressure on. Stanicki will take the puck side. Duke will take the middle on a 2-on-2 here. 21 seconds left on that power play. There's a puck battle behind the net now. Great stick by Palumbi to get it off the boards. Palumbi trying to muscle it out. Shot back, put on net. Stanicki trying to shoot down center ice. He'll get Palumbi in the middle. He'll chip it up. That'll deflect off Duke. Duke trying to race for it. There'll be a big collision down in the bottom corner. Yuri Doe will retrieve that puck. He'll try to make a play out front. Great keep by Sanchez. He'll dump it back deep. 14:43 left in the third. Puck will get retrieved by the Wolverines behind their own net, trying to make a chip pass out. To Gus, great steal. Throws it on net, but it's stopped by the defender on the Wolverines. They'll try to chip it out of the zone. Morton back to retrieve that puck and try to make that pass out to Palumbi. He'll get it out of the blue line. That's an offside. 14:21 left in the third. Faceoff draw come outside the blue line on that offside. Palumbi to take the draw with Gravel and James DeGus on the wings. Morton and Sanchez on defense. Wolverines try to chip it through the defender. But Palumbi makes a great pass to Gravel. He might have a chance here. Going in on his own. Backhand saved by the Wolverines goalie. Great attempt by Gravel to try to make this a 5-3 game, but a huge stop by the Wolverines goaltender. Face-off draw will come to the left of the Wolverines goaltender after that great attempt by Elliot Gravel. Columbia take the draw again. He'll win that draw over to Elliot Gravel. Gravel tries to make a pass back to the point. Pest tries to take Slapper. And it'll fan on it, but it'll be a 2-on-1 for the Wolverines the other way. Lacusta trying to break that up. Gus, great back check. Oh, and it's just tipped wide of the net. Lacusta, great defensive plays. The puck was held up on his feet. He's looking up ice. Tries to make a toe drag. He will. And that'll be an offside on the Gorillas. That'll bring the faceoff draw back outside the blue line. Parker Cornick will come out to take the draw with Simpson and Hull on the wings. Lacusta and Pest back on the point. Face-off draw. Won by Cornick. Battling in the middle there in the neutral zone. Simpson trying to make a play on it. Gets it into the Wolverines zone, but the Wolverines will take the puck and try to wind up. They try to pass it out. Neutral zone. Merrick Pest has it. Tries to make a chip play. He will to himself. Tries to do it again. Puck staying in the zone by Merrick Pest. Great pressure. It'll get deflected just wide. Wolverines might have another 2-on-1. Great back check by Simpson to block that up, and Lacusa will retrieve the puck and take it behind his own net. He'll chip it up the boards to Wyatt Hogue. Puck gets kept in by the Wolverines. Tipped away by Merrick Pest. Lacusa will have it, try to send it up, but it'll deflect off the referee. Lacusa still trying to make that play up the boards. Simpson back to help. He'll chip it up in the neutral zone too. Fighting on the boards. Finally, Parker Cornick comes away with it, trying to make a play. And that'll be an offside on the Wolverines. That faceoff draw will come outside the blue line. So 12:39 left in the third. 4-3 game for the Gorillas. Trying to put a little bit of insurance on here in the third period. Anhorn out to take the draw with Doe and Duke on the wing. McAvoy and Snakey on the backhand side. Face-off draw won by the Wolverines. Try to tip it through, but they won't get to it. McAvoy with a great block. He'll chip it back to Brady Anhorn. You might have some speed here. Room to skate. Anhorn will take it far left. Yustel has the puck. Anhorn. And the ref is saying no goal. Looked like it was in from here. The referee saying it went off the crossbar for some reason. Looked like it was in from here. That faceoff will come to the right of the goaltender. Anhorn to take that draw. Duke chips it up to the middle. Wolverines will take the puck back behind the net. Doe trying to put pressure on. Anhorn will help up. McAvoy trying to put pressure on in the middle. Wolverines try to come away with it. And that'll be another penalty on the Gorillas. That'll be 2 minutes for tripping on McAvoy. With 12:01 left in the third period. Face-off draw come to the right of Roman McCass. 12:01 left in the third here. Anhorn take the face-off on the penalty kill. Puck gets chipped in front, and that'll just get tipped wide of McCass. Morton looking to swing it around the other side of the boards to Anhorn. Anhorn looking to chip it out. And he will get it out of the blue line. Puck shot to the other side of the ice by the Wolverines. Comes through the neutral zone into the Gorilla zone. Great stick by Jack Sanchez. Sanchez does a great job clearing that puck on the PK here. Wolverines looking to dump it in deep again. And Doe will try to retrieve it. Doe will chip it up to Anhorn. Anhorn might have room to skate. Just loses the puck, but he still has it. And the Wolverines will steal it back in their own zone, try to send it up to the neutral zone. Sanchez tries to step up. Wolverines still with the puck. Declan Morton trying to make a play on it. Doe trying to play some defense. And that puck will deflect high, and it'll go in for the Wolverines on the power play goal. With 11:06 left in the third, that'll make this a 4-4 game. 11:06 left in the third period, 4-4. Columbia out to take the faceoff draw. Gravel and DeGust on the wings. Hess and Macusta on the back end. Faceoff draw won by the Wolverines. Try to chip it up, but it'll come back to Macusta in his own zone. Tries to chip it up the boards to his own team. That'll just get out. DeGust tries to make a play on it. Wolverines have possession in the neutral zone, trying to dump it deep. They'll send it to center, but DeGust will pick it up. They'll go for a skate through the neutral zone. No call on the play as DeGust got pulled down. Hess tries to make a play back. Wolverines trying to take it into the Gorillas zone. No shot on net. Skated wide, back out to the Wolverines point. Great block by Giselle. Might have went off his helmet there. With 10:26 left in the third period, we have a 4-4 game. Gravel looks like he'll be okay. Putting his body on the line for that puck on that shot by the point. And that faceoff draw will come outside the blue line. 10:26 left in third. Columbia to take the draw with DeGust and Duke on the wings. Columbia will win the draw again. DeGust tries to chip it up the boards. And that'll be see what the call is here. Not sure what the call is here. But the faceoff draw is going to come to the Gorillas zone. Columbia take the draw again. Gus steps up. He'll chip it. Gus goes for a skate. Trying to beat the defender. He'll get past him. Duke trying to help him out with the net. Just shot, saved by the Wolverines goaltender. Columbia with a great job keeping that puck in. Duke tries to send it around the net. DeGusta to retrieve it behind the Wolverines net. Great job by DeGusta, put some pressure on there. Puck will get out of the zone to Lacusta in the neutral zone. Lacusta looking to step up. He'll dump it in deep. The Gorillas will try to retrieve it. Merrick Pest tries to step up to keep that puck in the zone. And that puck will deflect right in front of the Gorillas' net. Just tipped wide. Great stick by Lacusta to chip it up the boards. Duke will now take it. He'll try to chip it to center. Trying to work it out of the zone. He'll beat him. Duke looks middle. Trying to fight in the corner. Puck still in the zone. Back to Duke. Duke tries to chip it out front. Nobody there. Anwar trying to retrieve that puck down the ice. Get chipped by the Wolverines player. Lincoln Snicky back in his zone to get it. Loses handle on that puck. 8:46 left. Puck will be in the neutral zone. Wolverines will chip it deep. Lincoln back behind his own net there. Trying to retrieve that puck. He'll try to chip it up the boards. Tries to make that pass stolen by the Wolverines. Wolverines taking it. Tries to send it to the front. Anhorn will retrieve that puck. He might have some room to skate here. Tries to beat him down the right wing. Shot just wide of the net. Anhorn still trying to make a play on it. Doe in to help with the pressure. Duke to Doe. Anhorn couldn't see the puck right behind him. 8:02 left in the third. Wolverines will send it down the ice. That will be an icing call on the Wolverines, and that puck will come back into the Wolverines zone. Face-off draw. 4-4, 7:56 left in the third period. 22 shots for the Wolverines, 20 for the Gorillas. Face-off draw from the right-hand side of the Wolverines goaltenders. Warnick out to take the draw with Simpson and Wyatt-O. Declan Morton and Jack Sanchez on the back on defense. Gorillas will win the battle for off the draw. Warnick with the puck behind the net to Wyatt-O. Wyatt-O trying to win a puck battle. Simpson will get the puck. He'll try to center it. Gets deflected off the defender on Wolverines. Chipped over to Cornick. He can't get a shot on that, but it's on the side of the net. It's in front. Oh, and a big save by the Wolverines goaltender. Puck still loose. And that's back in the net. Walker Cornick. He will bang that one away with 7:33 left in the third to give the Gorillas a 5-4 lead. Big goal by Parker Cornick to give the Gorillas a 5-4 lead. 7:33 left in the third. Let's see if the Gorillas can build on that. Cornick back out to take the draw at center ice. Chipped ahead by the Wolverines on the draw. Morton will try to make a pass up to Simpson. Sanchez with the step up, tries to stop that puck. Wolverines might have an odd man rush. Shot on net. Big save by Ronan Lacasse to keep this a 5-4 game. Face-off draw comes to the left-hand side of the Ronan Lacasse here. Columbia out to take the draw with DeGusta and Gravel on the wings. Sanchez and Morton on defense. Face-off draw won again by Columbia. Doing great work in the face-off draw circle tonight. Great save. Two saves by Ronan Lacasse. That draw will come to the left-hand side of Lacasse again. Columbia to take that draw. Face-off draw won by the Wolverines. Try to get it to the point. DeGusta almost with the interception. Shot on net. Great block by Pest. Great chip up. Gravel up to DeGusta. Just can't get it out of the zone. Kept in by the Wolverines. Shot on net. That'll go wide. Pest with the puck behind the net. He'll try to chip it up. Get it up. Lacusta trying to retrieve that puck. kept in by the defender on the Wolverines. Lacusta battling across the boards with Palumbi. Puck still behind the Gorillas' net. Palumbi will come away with it. He'll look up the ice. Tries to make a play to the center, and that gets out of the zone to relieve that pressure. Tess back up with it, trying to intercept it. Wolverines steal it in the neutral zone, try to come up the right wing, and they'll dump it in deep as Lacusta will retrieve it. 6:22 left in the third here. Lacusta with the backhand up the boards to the Gust. That gets kept in by the pinching on the Wolverines. Puck battle along the left boards. Chip back to the defenseman on the Wolverines. Deflected off Merrick Pest. Lacusta will retrieve the puck behind his own net, try to send it up the boards. Wolverines will send it back deep again. Pest trying to skate that puck out. Still has the puck. Tries to look. Tries to chip it up the boards. The Gus trying to come back to help. Wolverines will come away with the puck, and we got a hand pass on the play. .544 left in the third. Faceoff draw come outside the blue line with Anhorn taking the draw with Doe and Duke on the wing. McAvoy and Snakey on the back. Won by the Wolverines. Anhorn, he'll chip it up to Duke. Duke will try to beat it past the defender. Still working. Gets it up to Anhorn. Anhorn tries to center the puck, just goes in front of the net. Doe with a great, no tripping called. Oh, and we did get a tripping call. Great play by Doe to get in there and keep that puck in. Gets tripped on the play. That'll be 2 minutes on the Wolverines for tripping. Girls will go on the power play. Face-off draw comes to the left of the Wolverines goaltender. Anhorn to take the draw with Doe and Duke on the wings. Anhorn, for my apologies, Stanicki and McAvoy on the back end. McAvoy trying to keep that puck in. It gets chipped out of the zone. Duke will come back out to help. Duke will send it up to the left board. Stanicki will step up with it. Hey, he'll just miss that puck. Anhorn will come away with it. Brady. Anhorn comes on the right side, tries to make a shot, deflected off the defender for the Wolverines. Stanicki stepping up. He's deep in the zone. Duke with the battle behind the net. Tries to chip it out front. He'll get Stanicki. Goal! 88, Lincoln Stanicki. He'll get the goal with the assist from Duke, chipping it out front to him on the power play goal. That'll make this game 6-4 in the third period with 4:46 left. Big goal for the Gorillas. Get a little bit of insurance. Gorillas putting on that pressure behind the net and chips it out front by Duke to Stanicki. And Stanicki bangs that one home to give the Gorillas a big lead. Face-off draw. We're in neutral zone now. Wolverines trying to win that puck back. Parker Kornick putting in some great work in the middle. He comes away with the puck. He might have a chance now. And that gets deflected away in the Wolverine zone. Kornick tries to make a pass out to Simpson. Great keep by Jack Sanchez. He'll throw it on the net. Simpson trying to battle behind the net to keep that puck in. He will. He has some room with it now. What a pass to Parker Kornick. Parker Kornick puts a shot on net. Just saved by the Wolverines goaltender. Wyatt Ho will retrieve that puck deep in the right corner. Wyatt Ho still trying to put in the work behind the net. Tries to do a wraparound. Just saved by the goaltender. Great play by Wyatt Ho. Kornick with it now. He tries to make a play. Wolverines will come away with it. Simpson trying to back check. Great stick. Morton trying to put a little bit of pressure on the wing. Sanchez will come with it behind the net, trying to make a pass up the boards. And we might have a penalty again on the Wolverines. And we do. 3:37 left in the third period. There'll be a 2-minute penalty on the Wolverines. 2 minutes for body checking on the Wolverines. Face-off draw coming to the Wolverines zone on the power play. They'll come to the left of the Wolverines goaltender. Columbia will take that draw with the Gust and Gravel on the wings. Pest and Lacusa on the back end. Columbia will win another draw here. Back to Pest. He'll try to send it in front of the net. The Gust with it. Sends it. Saved by the goaltender. Great job putting the pucks on net here by the Gorillas in the third period, as they now lead in shots 26-24. Face-off draw comes to the left of the goaltender again. Face-off draw won back by the Wolverines. They try to dump it around their net. They'll chip it up the boards. Wolverines might have some room. And we have a player down on the ice for the Wolverines. We'll have a stoppage in play here as the Gorillas are on the power play. 3:19 left in the third period with 1:42 left on the power play. And it looks like the Wolverines player will be okay. Looks like that face-off draw will come outside the blue line of the Wolverines zone. Columbia back to take that draw with the Gust and Gravel on the wings, Pest and Lacusa on the back end. Face-off draw won back by the Wolverines. We'll go D to D and try to get a puck out of the zone. They'll send it down the boards in the neutral zone. Back to Pest. Pest looking for a D to D pass to Lacusa. He'll get it. He tries to send it up to Gravel. He got him. Gravel might have some numbers here. Sends it to the middle. The Gust. Shot on net. Oh, great try. Great try by the Gorillas to put some pressure on that net. Almost putting home another goal to make this 7-4, but it'll stay 6-4 with 1:21 left on the power play. 2:58 left in the third period. 28 shots for the Gorillas. Wolverines have 24 shots. Anhorn to take the draw to the left of the goaltender. Wolverines will win that faceoff draw and try to get it out of the zone. Great. And that'll hit the bench, so that'll get another stop and play. And that draw will come back into the Wolverines zone to the left of the goaltender as it hit a player on the bench. Anhorn to take the draw with Duke and Doe on the wings. McAvoy and Stanicki on the backside. Anhorn will knock it over to the side. Doe will chip it deep to Duke. Duke still with the puck. Tries to center it. Has nobody there. Good idea. Anhorn will have to come back in the neutral zone to try to find it. And that puck gets intercepted. Shot on net. Blocker saved by Lacasse. Doe takes the rebound. He'll skate it up. Sends it over to Duke. Duke goes off his feet. He'll get back into the Wolverine zone. Duke's still trying to battle with the puck here in the zone. That puck will come out for the Wolverines. They're saying that was an onside play. Shot on net. Another big save by Lacasse. 24 seconds left on the power play. Wolverines have it behind the Gorillas' net. McAvoy with a great steal. He'll look up the ice, and he'll send it across. He'll get Anhorn. But Duke will get the puck now. Kicks it up to himself. Backhands it back. Off the defender. Tries to send it out to Doe, but just gets deflected wide. That power play will be over now with 1:36 left. Great stick by Doe. He'll get the puck. It'll deflect back into the zone. Chipped up. Great stop by Declan Morton. He'll have the puck. He'll wrap it around his own net. Try to send it up the boards. He'll get Kornick. Kornick will send it up to Wyatt Ho. Wyatt Ho tries to make a play on it. It's in his feet. And Wyatt Ho was just offside. 1:11 left in the third period. Gorillas up 6-4. Trying to hold on to this game. But the draw will come outside the Wolverines blue line here with Kornick taking the draw with Simpson and Ho on the wings. And we'll have a timeout by the Wolverines. See if they try to pull their goaltender here late in the third period, try to get that man advantage. Another shout out here to Quintero. Amazing lives happen here. That'll be it for the timeout here. We'll see what the Wolverines have drawn up, whether or not they're going to pull their goaltender or not. Goaltender will stay in net for now. Face-off draw will come outside the blue line. Cork to take it with Simpson and Poe on the wings. Sanchez and Declan Morton on defense. Puck one on a puck battle here by the Wolverines. They get it into their zone. Goalie starts coming out of his net. Now the Wolverines will have the extra player. Poe behind his net. He'll try to shoot it down the net to Parker Cornick. Cornick with a great stick handle. He'll shoot it on net. And that'll be an icing call. With 48.2 seconds left in the third, Cornick just shoots it wide of the empty net. Face-off draw come to the right-hand side of Ronan Lacasse. Cornick to take it. Face-off draw, one back by Cornick to Morton. Tries to pass up to Wyatt Ho. See if this puck has enough juice to be an icing. And it will. We now have 38.7 seconds left. Face-off draw come back into the Gorillas zone to the right of Lacasse. Cornick take the draw again. Wolverines will win the draw. Try to dump it deep. Cornick will skate it out the zone, try to make that pass to Simpson. It tips off his stick. Back to the Wolverines. 29 seconds left now. Trying to get it out of the zone is the Wolverines. That'll come back in the neutral zone. Hess will skate with it. Gets deflected by the Wolverines player. Stays in the Gorilla zone. Wolverines still have the puck out, and we might have a call here. 13.9 seconds left in the third. 6-4 Gorillas. Gorillas player down right now. And it looks like he'll be okay. Face-off draw come to the right of the cast again, with Columbia taking the draw this time. Face-off draw won by the Wolverines. Back to the point. Akusa tries to get out of the zone, and he will get it past the blue line with 7 seconds left. The Gus with the puck now. Hess shoots it at net. That might be in. Off the post and in. And we're calling out a good goal. Merrick Hess with the empty netter to seal this win for the Gorillas at the buzzer. 7-4 Gorillas. Great win by the Gorillas to give them their 20th win of the season. They'll try to carry this momentum into Friday in Calgary against Sauce. Ends up being 29 shots for the Gorillas. Wolverines 26 shots.
Are you still announcing?
Great job. Great job by the Gorillas today. We'll go home with a win here. Feeling good about